When people think about tourism in Nigeria, their minds often travel immediately to Lagos, Abuja, Calabar, Obudu Mountain Resort, or Yankari Game Reserve. But hidden quietly in the hills of southeastern Nigeria lies a city many Nigerians have underestimated for decades. A city blessed with waterfalls, caves, forests, rolling hills, lakes, cultural heritage, colonial history, clean urban planning, cool climate, and one of the calmest metropolitan atmospheres in the country. That city is Enugu, known historically as the Cold City. Enugu may hold the single biggest untapped tourism opportunity in Nigeria, and the shocking part, most Nigerians have never truly explored it. For years, Nigeria's tourism industry has struggled despite the country possessing enormous natural and cultural wealth. According to World Travel and Tourism Council, tourism contributes billions of dollars globally and creates millions of jobs annually. Countries like Kenya, Rwanda, Morocco, South Africa, and Tanzania have used tourism as a major economic engine. Nigeria, despite being Africa's most populous nation, still remains largely absent from global tourism conversations. Yet, Enugu possesses many of the exact ingredients successful tourism destinations around the world are built upon. Natural beauty, pleasant climate, cultural identity, hospitality infrastructure, accessibility, security perception, storytelling potential, scenic landscapes, and historic significance. And unlike many overcrowded megacities, Enugu still has room to grow properly. The city itself sits on a hill. In fact, the name Enugu comes from an Igbo word meaning hilltop. The geography gives Enugu something most Nigerian cities lack: natural visual beauty. The hills, valleys, pine forests, lakes, caves, and waterfalls create an atmosphere that feels dramatically different from the chaos associated with many urban centers in Nigeria. This is not just about sightseeing. This is about economic transformation. Tourism changes cities. Tourism creates hotels, roads, airports, restaurants, entertainment, jobs, branding, international visibility, cultural exports, and local pride. And Enugu may be perfectly positioned to become Nigeria's tourism capital of the future. But before we can understand where Enugu is going, we must first understand what makes the city different. Because Enugu is not trying to become another Lagos. Enugu's greatest strength is that it does not need to be Lagos. Some cities are built for commerce, some are built for politics, some are built for industry, but some cities seem naturally designed for tourism. Enugu belongs to that category. Unlike heavily congested urban environment, Enugu offers something increasingly rare in Africa's rapidly expanding cities: breathing space. The city's topography alone gives it a unique advantage. Rolling hills surround the metropolis. Cooler temperatures compared to many southern Nigerian cities create a more comfortable environment for visitors. The road network layout in many parts of Enugu is calmer and more organized than what visitors expect in Nigeria. Tree-lined streets, open views, rock formations, natural elevation, all these elements create a visual identity tourism cities need. Tourism experts often say destinations succeed when they provide an experience, not just attraction. Enugu already provides the experience naturally. The city blends nature, culture, spirituality, colonial history, Igbo heritage, relaxation, and adventure. And this is where Enugu becomes extremely important to Nigeria's future tourism strategy. Because Nigeria's tourism challenge has never been lack of attractions. The problem has always been packaging. Enugu has the potential to package tourism in a way Nigeria has really done successfully. Consider what tourists are looking for globally today: ecotourism, wellness tourism, adventure tourism, spiritual tourism, cultural tourism, historical tourism, and luxury relaxation tourism. Enugu can realistically develop all seven. This is incredibly rare. Few Nigerian states possess this combination, and perhaps most importantly, Enugu still feels authentic. Many global tourists are increasingly tired of artificial tourism experiences. They want authenticity, real culture, real food, real landscape, real communities, real stories. Enugu offers that naturally. The city still retains strong Igbo cultural identity while remaining welcoming to outsiders. And this matters greatly in tourism development. A tourist destination must make visitors feel safe emotionally, culturally, and socially. Enugu's reputation for hospitality has long been one of its greatest hidden advantages. The city also benefits from strategic location within southeastern Nigeria. It can become a tourism gateway connecting Anambra, Abia, Ebonyi, and Imo. This creates a regional tourism possibility. Visitors could potentially land in Enugu and explore an entire southeastern tourism corridor. This is how tourism ecosystems are built, and slowly, very slowly, people are beginning to notice. Recent discussions around tourism revitalization in Enugu have highlighted projects involving caves, waterfalls, canopy walkways, pine forest, and eco-tourism infrastructure. The conversation is changing. Enugu is no longer being seen only as a former coal mining city. It is beginning to be seen as a destination, and every great tourism city begins exactly this way. If there is one place capable of shocking first-time visitors in Enugu, it is Awhum Waterfall. Awhum Waterfall, hidden within the lush hills and rocky terrain in the local government area. Awhum is one of the most breathtaking natural destinations in Nigeria, and yet many Nigerians have never heard of it. The waterfall drops approximately 30 meters from the massive granite outcrop. But Awhum is more than just a waterfall. It is a spiritual, cultural, and ecological experience. Visitors walk through forest paths, rock formations, streams, hills, and caves before reaching the falls. The environment itself feels cinematic. Some sections of the water are said locally to remain warm throughout the season. Nearby lies the famous monastery associated with the site, making Awhum both a religious and tourism destination. This is extremely important because globally, spiritual tourism is massive. Millions travel yearly to religious destinations. Jerusalem, Mecca, Vatican City, Lourdes, Indian sacred rivers. Nigeria barely taps into this market, but Awhum already possesses spiritual tourism potential naturally. This site reportedly attracts pilgrims during Easter and Christmas periods. Now imagine if properly developed. Imagine ecologies, cable viewing decks, guided hiking tours, documentaries, international marketing, safety infrastructure, nature trails, meditation retreats, photography tourism, cultural festivals. Awhum could become one of West Africa's biggest ecotourism attractions, and this is only one site in Enugu State. This is the astonishing part. Enugu does not rely on one attraction. It has many tourism assets capable of supporting each other. This is exactly how successful tourism economies grow. Deep inside Ngwo Pine Forest lies one of Nigeria's most visually stunning hidden wonders, Ngwo Cave and Waterfall. A cave carved naturally into limestone rock, a waterfall dropping through an opening in the cave roof, dense pine forests surrounding the area, streams flowing through the valley floor. The location looks almost unreal, and for adventure tourists, this is gold. According to reports, Ngwo Cave and Waterfall has become increasingly popular among nature lovers and hiking enthusiasts. Adventure tourism is one of the fastest growing tourism sectors globally. People now travel specifically for hiking, cave exploration, forest experiences, rock climbing, waterfalls, nature photography. Enugu already possesses this naturally. The Ngwo pine forest itself creates an atmosphere rarely seen in tropical West Africa. Tall pine trees, cool air, mist, rock formation, and streams. This gives the location enormous cinematic and international tourism appeal. In fact, Enugu could become a major filming destination. Movies, documentaries, music videos, travel shows, and streaming production constantly search for visually unique environment. Tourism and media often grow together. When audience repeatedly see beautiful places on screen, they want to visit them. This is how tourism branding works. Countries spend billions trying to create what Enugu already has naturally. Nature, mystery, beauty and atmosphere. The real challenge now is infrastructure management, because tourism growth without proper management can damage the environment itself. Sustainable tourism is critical. The forest must be protected, the caves preserved, the ecosystem respected. If done correctly, Enugu could become Nigeria's leading ecotourism state. Tourism is not only about nature, it is also about comfort, relaxation, luxury, and hospitality. And Enugu already possesses one of Nigeria's most iconic resort destinations, landmark Nike Lake Resort. Situated beside the calm waters of Nike Lake, the resort has long been one of the most recognizable hospitality destinations in southeastern Nigeria. The resort reportedly contains more than 200 rooms and sits on extensive lakeside property close to the airport and city center. This matters strategically. Tourism cannot survive without hospitality infrastructure. Visitors need hotels, resorts, restaurants, conference spaces, transportation, and recreation. Nike Lake Resort already provides a foundation, and recent redevelopment plans involving Landmark Africa Group have drawn renewed attention to the property's future potential. This could become transformative because modern tourism increasingly revolves around integrated experiences. People no longer just want to visit destinations, they want curated experiences. Lakeside relaxation, boat rides, cultural nights, music events, wellness retreat, food festivals, conferences, and family vacations. Nike Lake has the physical environment to support all of this. The surrounding hills and calm waters create a resort atmosphere difficult to replicate elsewhere in Nigeria. And perhaps more importantly, it gives Enugu an opportunity to attract middle-class domestic tourism. This sector is exploding across Africa. Millions of Africans are now traveling within their own countries for vacation and experiences. Domestic tourism can sustain tourism economies even before international tourism fully develops. This is exactly how countries like Kenya and Rwanda strengthen their tourism sector, and Enugu can do the same. Tourism is not only about landscapes. Sometimes the greatest attraction is culture itself. And Enugu sits at the heart of one of Africa's most globally recognized cultures, the Igbo culture. From food to fashion, to music, to language, to festivals, to entrepreneurship, the Igbo identity already possesses international recognition, but Nigeria has barely monetized it through tourism. This is a massive missed opportunity. Countries around the world successfully build tourism around cultural identity. Japan, India, Morocco, Mexico, Thailand. People travel to experience culture, and Enugu can become one of the leading gateways into Igbo cultural tourism. Imagine Igbo cultural villages, traditional architecture experiences, New Yam festivals, culinary tourism, palm wine tourism, storytelling festivals, historical museums, art markets, and music festivals. The Southeastern hospitality culture already supports tourism naturally. Visitors often describe Enugu as calmer and more welcoming than expected. This matters greatly. Tourism thrives where visitors feel emotionally comfortable and cultural confidence is important. A city that embraces identity becomes memorable. Enugu does not need to imitate Dubai or Paris. Its power lies in authenticity. The goal is not to become somewhere else. The goal is to become the best version of Enugu. Long before modern Nigeria emerged, Enugu was already strategically important. Coal changed everything. The discovery of coal in Enugu during the colonial era transformed the city into one of Nigeria's earliest industrial centers. Railways expanded, administrative structures emerged, European colonial influence grew. This history matters because historical tourism is a major global industry. People travel worldwide to see mining towns, old railways, colonial architecture, museums, and historic districts. Enugu possesses much of this history. The coal camp areas, old rail lines, historic government structures, mining heritage. These are not outdated relics. They are tourism assets. If properly preserved and modernized, Enugu could create heritage tourism circuits explaining colonial Nigeria, industrial development, the coal economy, railway history, and the Nigerian Civil War era. This creates educational tourism opportunities. Schools, researchers, international visitors, documentary filmmakers, history enthusiasts, all of these groups travel. Tourism is storytelling, and Enugu has stories, powerful stories. Tourism cannot grow where visitors feel unsafe. This is one of Nigeria's biggest tourism challenges nationally. Perception matters, infrastructure matters, accessibility matters, and this is where Enugu holds important advantages. Compared to many major urban centers, Enugu is often perceived as calmer and easier to navigate. The presence of Akanu Ibiam International Airport gives the city strategic access for both domestic and international travelers. The airport connects Enugu directly to key Nigerian cities. This is critical. Tourism destinations require connectivity. Road infrastructure improvement also influence tourism growth. No tourist wants beautiful attractions hidden behind impossible transportation systems. Tourism development forces government to improve infrastructure, and infrastructure then attracts more investors. This creates a circle. Tourism development is not isolated. It transforms entire cities. Hotels expand, restaurants emerge, transport improves, entertainment grows, employment increases, real estate develops, creative industries expand. This is why countries aggressively compete for tourists. Tourists spend money across entire economies, and Enugu may be entering the early stages of this transformation. What if tourism became one of Enugu's largest economic sectors? The possibility is no longer unrealistic. Tourism is one of the world's largest employers. It supports hotels, airlines, restaurants, artisans, drivers, entertainers, photographers, tour guides, event organizers, food vendors, and content creators. A strong tourism economy creates employment opportunities for thousands of young people, especially in a digital era where travel content spreads globally through YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, documentaries, and streaming platforms. One viral video can transform a tourism destination overnight. Enugu's landscape are highly visual. That gives the city enormous social media tourism potential. The city's tourism future may depend heavily on digital storytelling, and this is already beginning. Online conversations around Enugu's caves, waterfalls, pine forests, and resorts have grown significantly in recent years. People are becoming curious, and curiosity is where tourism begins. Potential alone changes nothing. Execution changes everything. If Enugu truly wants to become Nigeria's tourism capital, several things must happen. First, infrastructure. Tourism sites require good roads, lighting, security, cleanliness, signage, emergency systems, professional guides. Second, environmental protection. Nature tourism only survives if the environment survives. Third, global marketing. Enugu must market itself aggressively online. Fourth, private investment. Government alone rarely builds successful tourism industries. The private sector is essential. Fifth, consistency. Tourism branding requires years of sustained effort. But if Enugu gets things right, the result could be enormous because the raw materials already exist, and that's the hardest part. For decades, global media narrative about Nigeria have focused heavily on corruption, conflict, poverty, and chaos. Tourism changes narrative. When people visit beautiful places, they begin seeing countries differently. This is why tourism is also a soft power. Enugu offers Nigeria an opportunity to tell a different story. A story of beauty, nature, culture, hospitality, creativity, peace, and heritage. The world already loves African tourism. The question is whether Nigeria will position itself properly within that market, and Enugu may be one of the best places to start. Once upon a time, coal powered Enugu. But perhaps coal was never meant to be the city's final identity. Maybe Enugu's greatest resource was never hidden on the ground. Maybe it was always in the hills, the forest, the lakes, the caves, the waterfalls, the stories, the people, the atmosphere, and the beauty. Today, Enugu stands at a crossroad. It can remain a city people pass through, or it can become a city the world deliberately travels to experience. And if that transformation happens, Enugu may not only unlock its own future, it may help unlock Nigeria's tourism future too. Because hidden inside the hills of southeastern Nigeria, a tourism giant may finally be waking up. Enugu is not just a city, it is a possibility that Nigeria has ignored for too long. From the breathtaking hills that gave Enugu its name, to the spiritual waters of Awhum Waterfall, to the hidden wonder inside Ngwo Cave and Waterfalls, to the calm luxury of Ngwo Lake Resort, everything is already here, waiting to be seen, waiting to be built, waiting to be believed. But here's the truth. Tourism doesn't grow because of government alone. It grows because people start paying attention, because people start visiting, because people start telling the story. And now you are a part of that story. If you believe Enugu can become Nigeria's tourism capital, hit the like button. Let's push this story to more people. Subscribe for more powerful documentaries on Southeast. Comment below Enugu Tourism Rise if you want to see this happen. And most importantly, share this video because one share can change how the world sees a place.